morning, everybody. My name is Cassie, and I'm giving a speech today on the dangerous habits of teenage drivers. How many of you have been in a car accident? And how many of you have been in a car accident with a teen? Right, we've all been through it. We've all grown up at age 16, getting that license and our first car and everything. But what we need to realize is that it's a dangerous time and that our parents need to encourage us for safe habits, driving habits. At an alarming rate, teens have now coined a term called webbing. While you're driving, it's the surfing the web, Facebook, Pinterest, all those, any sort of surfing the internet is called webbing now. Let alone texting and driving, we now have webbing and driving. It's very dangerous. I'll first start by talking about texting and driving. According to AAA, 46% of teens text and drive. That is almost 1 out of 2. So if you have 2 teenage kids, 1 out of both of them are texting while driving. 27% of Houston teens say they read a text or an email every single time they drive. Every single time. 62% of those are females. Why the females are higher is because they are on Facebook more often or Pinterest more often or more social networking sites. 24% respond to a text every single time. And not only are they responding, 20% of those are having extended conversations. The extended conversations are not just simple responses of okay, yes, no, maybe. No, they're full drawn out conversations. So let alone are they taking their eyes off the road, they're taking them off for long periods of time. 83% of parents text and drive. That's over the national average for teens. So where are the kids learning it from? They're learning it from their role models in life, their parents. A significant correlation has been made between the behaviors of a parent casting on down to the child. Parents are encouraging this type of behavior, so what other types of behaviors are they encouraging? Next, I'll talk about speeding while driving as a teen. According to Allstate's American Teen Driving Hotspot study, we examined between 2000 and 2007 that 77% of crashes were due to speeding. Yuma County leads the nation in fatal crashes involving teen drivers. There were 22 fatal car accidents in a 7-year study. That is 22 kids that lost their lives because of speeding. Could these fatalities have been avoided? Absolutely. But instead, they weren't taught to not speed and drive. They were encouraged. Inexperienced teen drivers need to learn how to obey the traffic laws. Just because it says 55 doesn't mean that it's 55. If there's road work, if there's weather conditions, or any other obstacle on the road, they need to learn to take their foot off the gas pedal and lower it. Teens don't understand this concept, and they need to be taught. Teen drivers are also dabbling with drinking while driving. Although teens drink and drive less often, their parents, they're at greater risk of crashing because of their inability and their brain isn't formed all the way. All states except for 2 currently have a blood alcohol concentration level of 0.10, and it is even getting stricter with most states lowering it to 0.08. Underage drinking, which 21 or lower, it has a no tolerance. Is no tolerance. It doesn't mean that, it means that if you're driving underage, you will get no chance. So even 1 or 2 of these, it doesn't matter, even if it's 1 sip, there is no tolerance to underage drinking. One night, I had a friend, Alicia, and she was middle school. We were in middle school. We went to a party, and 2 high school guys brought alcohol to the party. She left with them. He was drunk, and she wasn't drinking. She was just a passenger. She was just a co-partner, and he wrapped their car around a tree. Now my friend is dead. It can happen to anybody. The power of peer pressure is immense. Doesn't matter if you're driving or a passenger, drinking as a teen is wrong. According to Mothers Against Drunk Drivers, numerous studies show that parents are a primary factor in young adolescent minds. Talk to your teens around the age of 10 or 11. Get them prepared for the dangers of driving. Enforce your rules. You would rather be a mean mom or dad than have a dead kid. All in all, teen drivers are experienced to say the least. They participate in reckless behaviors that grown adults can't even function or handle on the road. Speeding, texting, drinking while driving are involved in. Had my friend's accident not happened to me, I wouldn't have figured out the statistics and the dangers of teen drivers. Instead, I educated myself on the risks and dangers of teenage drivers, and maybe one day when I have a son or daughter that reaches their age of 16, I can educate them too. Thank you.